Hello. Good morning. Okay, so I just bought this. Whoops, upside down. I just bought this today. And there you go. That's what it is. Anyway, to make a roast for supper tonight in my crock pot. So I figured I would do a, well, this one's kind of got some, I'm gonna have to chop this one. Well, I'll just put it in. Anyway, and I'll set this off to the side. And we gotta wash my hands. There's actually more fat on that than I want, so I guess I'll take it out of there and trim it down just a little bit. I'll try to be quick about it here. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I promise all I'm doing is just taking my knife and cutting along the fat cap. I sharpened my knife earlier, and this is what I'm going to be using it for. Cutting fat off of meat, I guess. Anyway, I'll actually just finish this off camera. I was just starting to cut this off, so I'll actually do that off camera. So, let me wash my hands again. So I can touch the other vegetables without too much effort. Alright, let's start with the potatoes. I will show you the potatoes. They're just red potatoes. Ooh, and if you hear something in the background, it just started raining, so yay. I'm going to take about, oh, these are big-sized potatoes, too. I'm going to take this many potatoes and see how that looks first. I don't do anything special. I just kind of cut it in half. Then I'm going to cut it this way. And then I'm going to take these and I'm going to cut like that into somewhat bite-sized pieces. So this size. Whoops. Oh well. Anyway, this size. So I'm going to just hurry up and do that here because I'm pretty sure you think that's pretty boring, but you know, this is a part of cooking, so and I'm going to just make this on camera. Whether you watch it or not, that's your choice. I mean, I'll try to make it interesting, but by no means is this a tutorial, although it kind of is. It's kind of a recipe, but you know, with crockpot cooking, the good news with crockpot cooking is you can make and put just about anything in here and have it turn out delicious. So if there's seasonings that I'm adding that you don't like, by all means, put in something different. Now keep in mind, I will be going fishing back through here, and I will be taking that meat out and cutting the fat off of it more. So I didn't pick the best of meat this time around for my stew. So, whoops. And I'm not going to win any awards for even cuts, but I'm not a professional chef. I'm just a stay-at-home mom, so if you're looking for professional chefery, you're in the wrong place. Alright, so that was about 5 red potatoes, and they were large potatoes. Sometimes they're not that big. Alright, and I'm going to use I got a yellow onion, and I'm going to use the whole thing. So I'm just going to chop it up. So I'm going to cut it this way. I know you can't see it, but I figured you'd want to see this rather than watch me cut. So now I got a half, and I'm going to take, and I'm going to cut this end off. And, whoops, I'm going to peel the top couple layers off. I used to only take one layer, but when it gets down to over here, sometimes that doesn't cook fully. So you're left with a big old piece of onion skin. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but that's what it certainly looks like. So anyway, I'm gonna leave these pretty chunky because I have a daughter who doesn't really like onion, so I want to make it as simple as possible for her to pick through it. So all I did was cut it like that, and I cut the end off. That's it. So I'm just gonna take what I cut here and break it into pieces. See, I'm just gonna leave them whole like that, big. I usually would do smaller, but like I said, I want to make it easier for her to be able to pick through them. And I'm gonna do the other onion just the same way. Oh, guess that's one full piece. Nope, missed a piece. So do the same thing again. I'm cutting the top part off. Now I'm gonna peel the first two skin layers, because I've always had bad luck with just doing one layer, because it doesn't get any softer. I guess that would be the word. And I cut the end off again. I realize I'm probably wasting some onion, but I have a reason why I'm doing it. And by all means, if you want to cut your onion differently, cut your onion differently. If you want to make them smaller pieces, or if you want to puree it and throw it in then and make a sauce type of thing, and so people, oh, you know, I could do that. Could make it like I don't know what you'd call that, like the meat and then all the brown gravy stuff, and the kids wouldn't know there's vegetables in it. Although I don't know, I'm a firm believer that they should have they should be able to know what vegetables are in there. And all I did was cut the bag open, and I put about half, yeah, I'd say about a third, or maybe half. I gotta wash these. I'm gonna do about 3. Let's try 3. I just washed them is all. I got a dog down by my feet, and she's like, ooh, human, you're doing food. So I'm just gonna probably rough chop these at about here, and just that way she does. Like I said, I have a very picky kid, so. All right. And I can use the rest of these with lunch today, unless they want something different for lunch, which is fine. All right, so there's our vegetables. All right, let's go ahead and, I want to save this. I want to read this later. That came on top of my stuff. Just opening the, now I don't go to the liquor store because I'm a recovering alcoholic, so I just use this stuff and I don't drink it, so. Anyway, I'm probably gonna pour most. Okay, I guess I poured the whole thing in. I just was kind of going with what felt good because I don't plan to add any other water to this. So let's go ahead and put that in recycling. And now we have our 2 seasoning packets. And I just like to hold the top and just run my fingers like that. If you have a different method for doing it, by all means do that. But that way I can open them both at the same time and let them both out. Oh, I should have done an onion soup mix. That would have been good too. All right, so let's go ahead and pray that we can get in here and mix this. It smells good. All right, let's go ahead and pull, uh-oh. There it is, carrot. Let's pull the meat out. Put the meat off to the side for now. Mix our vegetables, because I'm gonna put the meat on top of the vegetables anyway. I'm actually probably going to add some more liquid here. Let's see if I've got something. Watch out, dog. I want more liquid in that. Let's see. Do I have any more red? I do not have more red, but I do have some white. And then I will just go ahead and add the rest of this, which was only about that much. All right, I guess I'll just add some water. I think I should be all right, actually. I was hoping I'd have more red, but I don't have any more red. So I guess I'll just leave that. I'm gonna take the meat out, which is over here on my, which is over there on my thing, and I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to cut off some of the fat pieces. You know what, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and put it back in. All right. Guess we'll just go ahead and put that on top. All right, I will add a little water here. I really do want a little more liquid in there. So, I got some water here. And I'm going to, that's probably about a cup. Let's go with that, 1 cup. All right, so anyway, that is what's in my crock pot. All right. Well, if you watched through the whole thing, thanks for watching, and let me know what your favorite crock pot recipe is. Okay, all right, bye.